Hello everyone, it's me again, and we're going to look at another question from the sprint round. This time it's going to be question 18, and this one looks really scary because it's got a lot of numbers in it. So what is 3 cubed plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus 4 cubed plus 1 over 4 plus 1 plus 5 cubed plus 1 over 5 plus 1? In general, n cubed plus 1 over n plus 1 all the way up to 10 cubed plus 1 over 10 plus 1. Okay, I mean, we could just do it, right? It's, how many? It's 1 through 10, except we don't have 1 and 2, so it's 8 terms. That's not that many to calculate. But 10 cubed is really big, and like 9 cubed, that's going to be annoying. So let's try and find a nicer way to do it. So in general, when I have this expression n cubed plus 1, I can factor that. And this is a nice thing to know. It comes up, sometimes it comes up here. In particular, you can factor it like this. N cubed plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 times n squared minus n plus 1. And if you multiply that out, you'll find this is true. You can factor anything, any sum of this way if it's n to an odd power plus 1. You're going to be able to factor it into n plus 1 times this other term where you alternate adding and subtracting. So that's something you could play around with if you want to know more. But right now, all we need to know is this. So let's try and apply this to some of our terms. 3 cubed plus 1, that's 3 squared, minus 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. And let's not even bother calculating it, right? Let's just leave it. Because, as I'm sure you'll notice, we're going to get some canceling. We get this nasty looking term, and then the 3 plus 1 is going to cancel with the other 3 plus 1. They're gone. So we just have 9 minus 3 plus 1. And then it's going to be the same thing, right? So 4 cubed plus 1 is going to factor into 4 squared minus 4 plus 1 times 4 plus 1. But then the 4 plus 1 is going to cancel. So all we will have is 4 squared minus 4 plus 1, which is 16 minus 4 plus 1. Same thing for 5. 25 minus 5 plus 1. All the way up to 1 to 10. So we've got 100. 10 squared is 100 minus 10 plus 1. Okay, this isn't so bad. Let's separate this out. We've got 3 kinds of terms here. We've got squares, we've got numbers, and we've got ones. Let's do the ones first, because that's easy. Let's have some space. There's all our squares, there's all our numbers, there's all our ones. I think we did this earlier, but the numbers from 3 up to 10, there's 8 of those, right? Because there's 10 numbers from 1 up to 10, and then we get rid of 1 and 2. That leaves us with 8. So the sum of the ones is 8. Easy. All right, next up we have minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, all the way up to minus 10. That's not actually too bad, so we're going to pair them up, right? The 10 and the 3 add to a 13. Oh, the whole thing's negative. Stick that at the front. There's 8 terms, as we just found out, and because we're counting each thing twice, we're going to divide by 2. That's 13 times 8 divided by 2, 13 times 4, which is 52, and of course it's negative. Finally, the sum of the squares. There is a formula for this. If you don't happen to know the formula, it's really not that bad to add it up, right? It's only 8 terms. One of them is 100, so that's easy. But we can do the formula where we know that. Right, so we need to make it into this slightly nicer format. What if we add up the squares from 10 squared all the way down to 1 squared without missing out 2 and 1? So the formula is 10 times 10 plus 1 times 2 times 10 plus 1, all divided by 6, which happens to be 385. But then we need to remember to subtract the 2 squared and the 1 squared, right? Because those weren't real. We just put those in. So minus 4 minus 1, 380, which is what you'll get if you just add it up as well. So now we've got our 8, we've got our minus 52, we've got our 380. When we add those all up, we're going to get 336, and that is the answer.
Hey, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.